The discharge process is a team sport. There are 7 sections, and each section needs a different contribution from team members. I'm here on the Discharge desktop to demonstrate the 6th section of the discharge process, patient forms and instructions. There are 4 elements to this section. The first element is the nursing assessments element. Nursing staff develop various data points for the patient that are important for the discharge process. This information will show up in this area of the final patient report. The second element is patient forms. We currently have 3 forms available: discharge to facility medrec, thank you notes, and work release forms. Depending on your patient's disposition, different forms will default into this element. The thank you note will always be printed with your patient's report. With some dispositions, the work release will also be printed, or in other cases, the discharge to facility medrec, which is needed if you're sending your patient to a skilled nursing facility or similar institution. Please see separate educational material to learn how to complete these various forms. The third element of this section is education handouts. Clicking on the Edit button launches us into Micromedics. Micromedics is a third-party vendor of patient education materials. In this window, you have a search box. Type in the name of the condition you are looking for. In this case, I typed in hip fracture, and then choose the relevant handout. You can preview what your patient's instructions will look like by clicking on the Preview button. This is what the instructions will look like in the final patient packet. If you are satisfied with this material, you click OK, and the instructions are added to be compiled with the report when it's finally printed out. The final element of this section is Other Instructions. Clicking on the Edit button opens up a free text field. This element is intended to add further instructions that are otherwise not included in the other materials being given to the patient. Be sure to include your name if you write anything in this section. This concludes the video demonstration of the 6th element of the discharge process, patient forms and instructions.